this lecture, we will review the early influences in the history of psychology, Plato versus Aristotle. I will give a brief biography of both, and then we will move on to discuss their contributions to psychology and how they differ. First, who was Plato? Ancient Greek philosopher Plato was a student of Socrates and a teacher of Aristotle. His writings explored justice, beauty, and equality, and also contained discussions in aesthetics, political philosophy, theology, cosmology, and the philosophy of language. Plato founded the Academy of Athens, one of the first institutions of higher learning in the Western world. Now, due to a lack of primary sources from the time period, much of Plato's life has been constructed by scholars through his writings and the writings of contemporaries and classical historians. Traditional history estimates Plato's birth was around 428 BCE, but more modern scholars tracing later events in his life believe he was born between 424 and 423 BCE. Now let's move on to Aristotle. Aristotle is a towering figure in ancient Greek philosophy who made important contributions to logic, criticism, rhetoric, physics, biology, psychology, mathematics, metaphysics, ethics, and politics. He was indeed a student of Plato for 20 years, but is famous for rejecting Plato's theory of forms. He was more empirically minded than both Plato and Plato's teacher, Socrates. A prolific writer, lecturer, and polymath, Aristotle radically transformed most of the topics he investigated. In his lifetime, he wrote dialogues and as many as 2,000 theses, of which only 31 survived. These works are in the form of lecture notes and draft manuscripts, never intended for general readership. Nevertheless, they are the earliest completed philosophical theses we still possess. As the father of Western logic, Aristotle was the first to develop a formal system for reasoning. He observed that the deductive validity of any argument can be determined by its structure rather than its content. For example, all men are mortal. Socrates is a man, therefore Socrates is mortal. Even if the content of the argument were changed from being about Socrates to being about someone else, because of its structure, as long as the premises are true, then the conclusion must also be true. Okay, the emphasis on good reasoning serves as the backdrop for Aristotle's other investigations. In his natural philosophy, Aristotle combines logic with observation to make general causal claims. Though his natural scientific work is firmly based on observation, Aristotle also recognizes the possibility of knowledge that is not empirical. In his metaphysics, he claims that there must be a separate and unchanging being that is the source of all other beings. Aristotle's work exerted tremendous influence on ancient and medieval thought and continue to inspire philosophers to this day. Now, Plato and Aristotle, two prominent figures in Greek ancient philosophy, are considered foundational influences in the development of psychology. They explored fundamental questions about human nature, knowledge, and the mind-body relationship, concepts that continue to resonate in modern psychological thought. Let's discuss first Plato's contributions. Innate knowledge. Plato believed that certain kinds of knowledge are innate, meaning they were present at birth rather than entirely acquired through experience. Now, just a reminder in regards to nature versus nurture, Plato leaned towards the nature side, suggesting innate knowledge, while Aristotle favored the nurture side, emphasizing the role of experience in shaping the mind. Moving on, Plato proposed a model of the soul consisting of reason, spirit, and appetite, suggesting that a healthy soul is one where reason governs the other two parts. And his theory of forms. Plato's theory of forms possesses that the physical world is just a shadow of a higher realm of perfect, eternal forms, influencing his view of knowledge and reality. Also, his emphasis on the ideal and the pursuit of truth laid the groundwork for philosophical idealism, impacting later psychological theories. Okay, moving on to Aristotle's contributions. Unlike Plato, Aristotle emphasized the importance of observation and experience in acquiring knowledge, advocating for the empirical approach to understanding the world. He argued that the mind and body are intricately connected, with the soul being the form of the living body, responsible for life, consciousness, and thought. Aristotle explored the role of senses in acquired knowledge, suggesting that sensory information is crucial for understanding the world. Aristotle's view that humans are naturally sociable and that social interaction is essential for well-being laid the groundwork for early social psychology theories. His focus on observation and experience contributed to the development of empiricism, a philosophical perspective that emphasizes the role of sensory experience in knowledge acquisition. Now, the key differences between Plato and Aristotle, let's start with, again, nature versus nurture. Plato leaned towards the nature side, suggesting innate knowledge, while Aristotle favored the nurture side, emphasizing the role of experience in shaping the mind. Idealism versus empiricism. Plato's philosophy is rooted in idealism, focusing on abstract forms, while Aristotle adopted a more empirical and naturalistic approach. When it comes to the mind-body separation versus connection, Plato proposed a separation between mind and body, while Aristotle argued for their interconnectedness. Again, Plato and Aristotle are two prominent figures in Greek philosophy. They're considered foundational influences in the development of psychology. They explored fundamental questions about the human nature, knowledge, and the mind-body relationship, concepts that continue to resonate in modern psychological thought.